Welcome back to another episode of Jason's Bricks in 5, where we discuss LEGO content in videos of around 5 minutes. Well, today we have another Pantasy set that we are going to review, and this one is from a new line. This is the Warrior line, and it is set 85030 Knight. And as you can tell, it is a display of a brick-built horse with a knight on top of it. It's not really a play type set. This is really kind of a build and display type option. There are a few options that you do have within that, and we'll talk about those in a moment. But initially, it just looks like a really good build. It was kind of interesting with some of the techniques that you use. Nothing too difficult. Certainly not one of the more difficult builds I've had, with Pantasy or otherwise. But it was something that, was still enjoyable and engaging. It wasn't too repetitive. And there are some interesting techniques. So, in addition to the knight riding the horse, you get some accessories. You can see he has the jousting pole here. He also has the shield with the crest that you brick build on there, which is kind of a neat touch. And there is a sword. So you actually have, I guess, the big playability or options that you have is you can change out these accessories, and you can have him hold the sword if you prefer in place of the shield or the jousting pole. Either way works the same. And so you do have a slight bit of customization, but there are a little bit of articulation around the knight where you can kind of put him in some different pose. Same thing with the horse. If you want to have his legs go in a little bit different pose, you can do that. So nothing too crazy as far as how you want to display it, because it is really a display piece. It's not meant for play, but it is like I said, a fun build, and it looks great. So it's got a lot of the hallmarks that we've come to expect from Pantasy sets. So with the knight, you can clearly see that reflective chrome silver armor that he's got, and then the gold highlights from that chrome gold. So you can see like the wings coming off the helmet, the shoulder pauldrons on the sword, and then on the horse, you can just see those things kind of pop out, as well as right there on the shield. Just really looks real sharp, and really gives it kind of that eye-popping appeal. Also, all of these parts are printed, so you can see like where there's the lion crest and some of the other ornate decorations and around the base of the display. All of those are printed, no stickers in the set at all, but that's something we've really kind of come to expect from Pantasy. So really kind of just a fun little build, nothing too challenging and it took too long, but enough to still be engaging. So if you're a fan of medieval period or knights and that kind of line, this could be something that could be of interest to you. Now, as of right now, this is available on Pantasy's Amazon store in the US. The set retails for $59.99. However, right now, at least as of the filming of this, they have a coupon that brings it down to $49.99. And Pantasy has been so kind as to offer a discount code for my viewers. So if you use the discount code of KNIGHT, KNIGHT 05, that will give you an additional discount on top of that. So you can bring that down even under that $50 threshold. Pantasy has also come out with a self-servicing website where you can actually go and download any of the instruction manuals that you want for any of their builds. So if you have built one of their sets and maybe you've misplaced your instructions, or you just want to go out and take a look and see how their instructions are, you can actually go out, so that it'll be in the description below, where you can go and take a look and see what you think. But as far as my final thoughts, I think this build is really a solid build, especially for the price. It's certainly not something that's designed for younger children to play with, but with the jousting staff and the flags there, kind of the overall look, it really is a good piece. If you have that up on a shelf, I think it is something that would look really good. So I want to thank Pantasy for sending me this complimentary copy for review. Now, no compensation has been paid to me other than the free set. and I won't be making any revenue off of any sales. But if it is something you're interested in, go ahead and take a look and see what you think. So thanks so much for watching this episode of Jason's Bricks and 5, and we'll see you next time. Happy building!